Time out. There's a headline going around that says Prochazka will fight Glover Teixeira next. That is not where we are at. Just to clear this up. This was not even a misunderstanding. This was just a straight up misquote. There is a video of Prochazka. He says, I would like to fight Glover next. Now you got to understand that. That is not a commitment. That is not a done deal. That is not Dana White say anything. His exact words by Prochazka was, I would like to fight Glover next. Now, I only share that with you because there's a headline going around. As a matter of fact, Jan Blachowicz is upset. He said, and I quote, Samurai Code was not followed here. Blachowicz believes that he is the number one contender, of which he most certainly has a rightful claim to. Prochazka wanting to fight Glover, I don't have a problem with that, guys. I don't think that's going to happen. When you're going to do a rematch of a fight that was that great, you're going to give the champion, you're going to return the favor. Historically speaking, those get made quickly. I have no other basis to tell you that I'm light on the idea of those two rematches. I have no basis. Other than historically speaking, those get made quickly. Glover's time to shine and his time to strike and his time to impress everybody, including the boss, is right then. That light does not get brighter as the weeks go by. It gets dimmer. Now, I think that Blachowicz has an interesting argument, but I don't know that he's making it. I mean, these are the situations, guys, where it's up for grabs and there's a bunch of good options. These are the situations where Glover and Jan Blachowicz are now in a fight in the media. This is exactly how this works. The last time this was tested was Islam Makhachev and Justin Gaethje, and Justin come out swinging hard, and he won the fight, which is why he went on to fight with Charles. I bring that to you because I'm not sure that Glover or Jan are aware they are in a fight. They both seem to want to come out and get the blessing of the new. Why is Glover asking anybody their opinion? He just kicked the guy's ass. I watched it and so did you. He was 20 seconds away from having his hand raised. He just whipped the dude's ass and now he's on bended knee asking him for something? The hell does that work? Then you have Jan, who has declared himself number one contender. He's got a great claim. I'm not saying that he doesn't. But he's also coming out and asking Prochazka. It is not Glover and Jan wanting the blessing of Prochazka, which they both believe just went to Glover. That's a misquote to start with. That's not how this works. It's Blachowicz and Glover in an all-out brawl for your attention, for the mandate of the masses. Oh, by the way, guess who's winning this because he's the only one that entered the fight? Anthony Smith. A huge reason that Glover Prochazka, there was an amazing fight. And that's just the kind of fight that you rematch. It's just that night right there. But they didn't do it. Okay, opportunity. What? Don't know. Opportunity. Blachowicz then thinks that that's going to be his. Got a great claim. But he's not understanding how this works. And the only one that showed up to this fight is Anthony Smith, which is the sole reason that that rematch has not been named. It's the sole reason why Blachowicz has not been named. Ankalaev could be doing a lot to help here, in all fairness. I'm not sure that you guys know who Ankalaev is. He's awesome. I think he's 14-0, and he looks the part when you do see him. If you don't know who Ankalaev is, when you do see him, you go, oh, yeah, that guy, I bet that guy's yeah, right? He just looks the part. Anthony Smith has entered the fight. He knows how this works. He is not taking no. He's not asking anybody for anything. He is saying, this is what I was told. I'm going to go do some heavy lifting, as I do every time I'm asked to do it, and I'm going to get something out of it. I'm going to get a number one contenders, and if I don't, then my opponent does. Ankalaev should be thanking him. He should be adding to this. He really should. But for Prochazka to say that he would like to fight Glover, right? It says it's a tough spot. Why do you want to fight a 42-year-old? I mean, you got to start with that. Look, I get it. There's an answer to this, right? That 42-year-olds happen to be Glover Teixeira, and he was the champion of the world 3 weeks ago. There's still a question. Why are you, the young, new champion, calling out a 42-year-old? Let's start with that. Why are you calling out somebody that you just beat? Why are you calling out somebody that you just finished? Why are you not taking on the young, fresh blood who was upset in the first place of Blachowicz? And I have a feeling when you hear from Anthony Smith soon, he's going to be saying something to the effect of Prochazka is already trying to find a fight that's going to be easier than the number one contenders match that's waiting for him. Of course he wants to fight Glover or is willing to fight Jan. He don't want in there with me or Ankalaev. Something to that effect will happen. But there is a fight going on right now. Same as there is in every single division when somebody wants an opportunity. The only one that showed up to the fight is Anthony Smith, who's carrying the water, not for nothing, but he's carrying it for Ankalaev. He's covering him too. He's making sure that match. And by the way, Anthony's winning. You guys are aware that's why these fights haven't been made. They haven't been made because Smith is coming with Ankalaev, and Smith said, hold the phone. There should be a level of appreciation to that, but there's a level of frustration by me. Frustration isn't done because I'm not seeing trash talk and I'm not seeing call-outs. Glover certainly earned the right to that rematch. Prochazka's going to have something really hard to do. He's not taking an easy road. My frustration is coming. You have a room full of world champions, whether it's Glover, whether it's Prochazka, whether it's Blachowicz. You have a room full of world champions who don't understand how this game is played. I don't make the rule. These aren't Chael's rules. I observe the sport. Come on, asking Prochazka for an opportunity. Talking about samurai code wasn't followed. You're not asking Prochazka for his blessing. Blachowicz, you are in a fight right now. All out, gloves off brawl with Glover, who doesn't appear to have shown up. But Anthony did. So study the field, see what's going on, quit asking Prochazka, quit being a nice guy, and get in the fight that Anthony Smith is leading.